All right, so we are going to work on a sumo deadlift, and we have Maggie, who's a competitive power lifter, to help demonstrate. Now, if you're wondering why you do a sumo deadlift as opposed to a traditional style, a lot of it has to do with your body type. Sometimes if you have not sometimes, but if you do have longer legs and a shorter torso, then the sumo style is going to work a little bit better for you than the traditional style. Now, when you set up your feet, you're going to learn to figure out what's best for your hips. You want to start off obviously a little wider. Toes are going to be turned out. And as you go through this, you got to work it so that your knees are driving out in the same direction that your toes. If your feet are so wide that your knees can't make it out there, then you got to bring your feet in just a little bit. And that's how you're going to find your foot position. Now, instead of grabbing outside of the legs like the traditional deadlift, Maggie's going to grab inside. And go ahead and lower down, and you notice she grabs right inside there. She has a double overhand grip. She's pulling down. Her hips are a little bit lower than her shoulders. She's got her lats contracted, and as she stands up, she's going to push the earth away. She's pushing, and then pulling, and then she's getting her glutes involved as strong as she can at the top of the motion. Her lats and her posture is really good. Her abs are tight, and then she's going to lower down under control in that same plane of motion, very linear path with the bar. Another aspect of staying safe in the deadlift and improving your performance is making sure that you're balanced. So balance starts from the ground up and from the top down. Now, we also have to look at your sides, right to left. Now, when you are doing the motion, you want to feel that you're getting equal work on your right side and your left side at the same time. So when Maggie lowers herself down, she's pulling herself down with both hips. And before she even pushes off the ground, she makes sure that she has good pressure, equal pressure on the right foot as she does the left, as well as the left hip and the right hip. And then equal pressure from the ground and the hands as she pulls up. It should be 50-50 balance throughout the whole movement. Now, it's really important that when you're looking to pull that bar off the ground, you want to make sure that you are pushing the earth away as much as you can through the heel. And as you do that, you're also creating a sandwich with this bar. You're actually trying to pull that bar against your thighs and your thighs against the bar, and that's going to allow your hips to really get engaged. So right at the top there, if I try to push Maggie's hands forward and that bar away, it should be really, really tight. So she's using her lats to do that. She's using her glutes to really create that sandwich, and she keeps that sandwich as much as she can going straight down to keep that linear path. Okay, so to get into this position, your hips are going to be a little bit lower in this sumo deadlift than they would be in a traditional style. You notice that it's almost a squat, and Maggie is going to be lifting from this point and going straight up there and pressing her hips forward. As you can see, she kept a straight spine, and as she lowers, she's also going to maintain that neutral spine as much as she can through her low back. Make sure that you're never rounding. You don't want to see this as you're pulling, and you don't want to overarch either. Neither is good. You want to be somewhere in the middle, creating that brace through the midsection, tightening the lats, and that's how you're going to stay safe.